Once upon a time, in a serene village nestled in the heart of a lush forest, there lived a wise and revered old man named Siddhartha. He was known far and wide as the village's Buddha, a title given to someone who had achieved enlightenment and was considered a source of wisdom and guidance for the community. Siddhartha had a reputation for his boundless compassion and his ability to find valuable life lessons in even the simplest of things. He believed that wisdom was not just found in books or elaborate teachings, but could be discovered in the everyday experiences of life. He had a habit of imparting these lessons to his eager disciples through stories. One warm and sunny morning, Siddhartha gathered his disciples under the shade of a giant Bodhi tree. He smiled at them and said, "Today, I will tell you a story about a lonely fox and the lesson it taught me." The disciples listened intently as Siddhartha began his tale. Once, in a distant forest not far from here, there lived a fox named Kavi. Kavi was different from the other foxes. He was not interested in the sly tricks and cunning ways of the foxes. Instead, he was filled with curiosity about the world around him. He often ventured far and wide, exploring the forest and its many wonders. As Kavi explored, he made friends with the birds, the butterflies, and even the flowers. He learned the songs of the birds, the dance of the butterflies, and the wisdom of the flowers. He had a special bond with a wise old owl named Ohas, who shared his love for knowledge and wisdom. One day, while Kavi and Ohas were sitting by a peaceful pond, they heard a loud commotion. A group of foxes had surrounded a rabbit. They were teasing and taunting the poor creature, causing it great distress. Kavi felt a deep sense of empathy for the frightened rabbit. He turned to Ohas and said, "I cannot bear to see this suffering. I must help the rabbit." Ohas nodded in agreement. Kavi approached the group of foxes and said, "Why do you torment this rabbit? What harm has it done to you?" The leader of the foxes sneered, "It's what we foxes do, Kavi. We hunt and play with our prey." Kavi replied calmly, "But must we always do what is expected of us? Can we not choose to be different, to be kind?" The other foxes laughed at Kavi's words. "Kindness is for the weak," they jeered. Kavi turned to the rabbit and said, "Run, my friend, and be free." The rabbit wasted no time, darting away into the safety of the forest. Kavi's act of kindness had not only saved the rabbit, but had also ignited a spark of curiosity and compassion in the hearts of some of the other foxes. They started to question the cruelty of their ways. Siddhartha paused for a moment, allowing his disciples to absorb the story's message. Then he continued, "My dear disciples, Kavi the fox teaches us that we can choose to be different, to be kind, and to break away from the patterns of cruelty that society may expect of us." His act of compassion not only saved a life, but also planted seeds of change in the hearts of others. He looked at his disciples and said, "Remember, enlightenment is not found in the pursuit of power or selfish desires, but in the simple acts of kindness and empathy that can transform the world. May you all be like Kavi the fox, and let your compassion shine brightly in the darkest of moments." The disciples left that day with a deeper understanding of the importance of compassion and the wisdom to be found in the simplest of actions. They carried Siddhartha's lesson with them, striving to make the world a better place, one act of kindness at a time, just as the lonely fox Kavi had done.